Hi guys, welcome to my second episode. I've been getting a lot of good feedbacks on my first episode, which I'm very thankful and happy that you guys are enjoying it. I have another special guest. I have Kiki. We've been friends for a few years. What, like 2 years now?
3, 4.
3, 4. Okay, 3, 4. Time's gonna go by as fast. So I'm gonna have her introduce herself. Let her know. She's gonna let you guys know what she does. And yeah, Kiki, what do you do for
Okay.
everything?
Well, my real name is Ikira Bouvier. Everybody knows me as Kiki or Olivia's mom. I currently work for the Army in public affairs. I also am the CEO of a clothing line called Gorgeous Gear. It's athletic women's active wear. And also, I'm a newly licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida.
Yes. So before we start off, we do a cheers. So cheers. Oh. All right. Well, what do you feel about business though? Since how is your business going? How is it? Has it been your road to it?
So for my clothing line, I launched last May, and it was pretty successful. And then business kind of slowed down. My daughter currently does cheer, so a lot of my time goes to her.
Yeah.
So to be able to, I had to learn how to balance all of it, and I'm just learning how to balance and wear all the different hats. Real estate, cheer is officially over. We had our last competition in Tampa. And so now, officially this week, I will really kind of finally get started in real estate. So
That's what's up.
it's.
Are you single?
Yes, I'm newly single.
Okay.
Newly
Like
single. I'm back
viewer
outside.
So what led you to being single if you don't mind talking about it?
Great question. I was married for 13 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like
So how long have you been single though?
So I officially got divorced April 1st of 2022. So been single for a little over a year and a couple weeks. I think we just kind of we both realized, no matter how much we tried to make it work, we both were unhappy.
Okay.
And sometimes when you have kids involved, you try to stay together because of the kids.
You think that's wrong?
Yes.
What do you feel about that?
So nothing like so I to each his own, but for me personally, I think kids need to be raised in a healthy environment. Whether that's a single family home, whether it's multi-family home, but
yeah.
We both had a lot of growing up to do. We both were toxic. We both were toxic.
At least you're admitting that you was toxic.
Yeah, I was. I mean, it took both of us to make our marriage go bad. It wasn't just, one party, regardless of what's being said. But, I mean, it took both of us, to make our marriage go bad. But I can say we both are finally at a point where we both grown. And we,
You guys are co-parenting good?
Out of the 15 years we were together, God blessed us with a beautiful daughter named Olivia that we both love dearly. And we are now at the point where we can effectively co-parent. And she could see us getting along, which makes her happy.
Good. That's good. So obviously my podcast is about, I want it to be where it's a safe place where like healing, evolving, growing. Do you feel like you have fully healed, or do you feel like you're still healing, through your process of your divorce and being single?
I'm not healed. I'm healing. I think healing is a process.
Definitely.
It's a process.
For sure.
So I would say I'm healing. I'm healing. I mean, you always going to have those triggers. Facebook memories, Snapchat memories, Instagram memories.
That shit do be
you hear a song that bring you back. Just yesterday I heard the song that we danced off of for our wedding.
Okay, so how does that make you feel? Though, like when you hear it, do you be like, "Damn, I miss him. I want to be back with him," or is it just more like,
you know what? So that's how I know that I'm healing. and I've grown. Because when I heard the song, I was like, you know what? That's what we were. You know, we were starting our journey together. And so, like, it wasn't a place of bitterness. It was a place of, you know, that's where I was. This is where I am. And so I appreciate the journey. So that's how I realized, because you don't realize you've grown until you hit a situation.
Yeah.
Where you're like, okay, you know,
Yeah.
I've grown up.
Yeah.
So
and that's true. But like I've always said, I feel like healing is a scary journey that people don't don't really talk about. Like they don't really mention, oh, healing is great, you're gonna da da da, and it's like is great in the sense of looking at it like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'm gonna get better. I know I'm gonna get to a place, but they don't talk about the process of healing. You understand what I'm saying?
So relationships, marriage doesn't come with a manual. And, you know, I didn't realize how many stages it was of divorce.
Right.
You know, but what people don't talk about the grieving process of
Correct.
loving someone and that person is no longer there, that person is no longer part of your life.
Correct.
You know, when something goes wrong, you can't call that person anymore and say, hey, you know.
Right. Because you were so used to talking to them every day and
right.
having that communication.
Tell them about my day, you know. So things are different. So it was a journey. it was definitely a journey.
You're still in that journey.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because we're both trying to figure out our new norm, and especially with a daughter who loves. She's a daddy's girl,
right?
But she's my twin. So she loves both of us. So we trying to figure out at the end of the day, no matter that our marriage didn't work, you know. So I feel like as parents, regardless of the storms you have in life, that your storm shouldn't rain on your kids.
Right.
And kids shouldn't, you know, carry the burdens of parents' decisions, whether they were good or bad. You know. So yeah, we're still trying to navigate our new norm, and it seemed to work. Our daughter, she's happy, she's healthy, and that's all that matters to me at the end of the day.
And he is present. He helps you.
Oh yeah. He's definitely a good dad. He's a good dad. He shows up. He's present.
So that's good though, because you know a lot of people don't have that. They don't have that one that relationship with once they get either a divorce, a breakup, whatever the case may be with the father of their child, where it's like is really like nothing, and then some of them don't even help out, which you know.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. That was something that I didn't question. You know, I knew.
Okay.
I knew because in our marriage, I walked in our marriage with three additional kids. You know, my sons.
Right.
You know, so and you know he was a good father. You know, to them. So I never questioned whether or not he was gonna be present
or help you with anything. Right.
We just had so many emotional damages, that had happened, out those years.
For sure.
That we were trying to navigate. We couldn't stand each other at the end. He couldn't stand me, I couldn't stand him. I mean, it's what it was.
It is, yeah.
But it just, it's trauma. It's trauma. It was toxic. We, can't do a do-over.
Nah, for sure.
You live and you learn.
Now, I know with processes or whatever the word is, but whatever, it doesn't matter. When we go through things, period, in our life, which is our big changes and anything that we go through in our life, when we have a baby, get married, get a divorce, break up, whatever the case is in your life, what has your friendships, have you had your friendship, like all your friends that you thought were your friends, or are they still your friends? Or have you seen any changes within those so-called friends, or do you really call them like your friends? Like, because we go through things, and then it's like when you need somebody, it's kind of like everybody just vanishes. I feel like that because I know I've had that.
So
earlier we was talking about friendship.
It's twofold to that, and one thing
and a quick thing, guys, I'm not dirty. I don't know what the hell happened. I was trying to clean it before I came on here, but it is what it is. Just to let y'all know, this is very authentic and.
We're going with the flow.
We're going with the flow. So please, I am not dirty. I think it was my goddamn lip gloss. It's leaking. But go ahead.
So I will say a lot of friendships changed. I was always that strong friend. I was always that go-to person.
Yeah.
I was Kiki with this. I was Superwoman. So I never let people see me sweat.
Okay,
You know, I
good.
never let
Good.
people see me cry. I never let people see me vulnerable. Through this divorce, I I did I broke. It took every. It took
And what you
every.
mean? But wait, what you mean by you broke though?
So I was so broken that I mean I didn't know, like my whole life, my whole family dynamic had changed. So I didn't know what to do with our family. I'm very family oriented. I'm
Okay.
very friendship oriented.
Okay.
But one thing I do realize, the saying is true: misery definitely loves company.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna be honest. I
That's a
did
fact.
have some people who, as long as you know, I had some friends who got closer to me because they saw that my life had came in shambles.
Oh,
They
damn.
did, and you know, people who I thought wanted to see me
But
win.
wait, sorry, but wait. Why do you feel like they got close to you just because it got in shambles? Do you feel like it's that, or do you feel like they're like, damn, I really need to be I really need to be closer to her to make sure she's okay.
So no. So I have a strong sense of discernment. You know, I believe in the power of prayer, and you know when people around being nosy, and you know when people around
Okay.
that they truly
Okay,
care.
so they
I
showed that.
I had people coming around wanting to know the details of what happened. They wanted to know this and that, whatever. And for one, I was so broken and
Yeah.
hurt, I couldn't even talk about it.
Right.
I mean, I can talk about. I literally had to start from the bottom.
Yeah.
So I started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
But you see, that's the thing, and that's what were you mentally okay?
I was not.
And okay, so in my last
I
episode,
was not.
I have mentioned before that nobody really talks a lot about, the mental part of life, period. Again, there is suicides. Like, there is things that people don't talk about, and mental health is serious. Like, and that's why I want this platform to be like, make it your safe place. If you just want to write me and you just want to vent, I encourage you to just please do that. I want to make sure that I can help as many people as I can with my stories, with my guest stories, and to make it to where my podcast is a community, is a group, it's a family, and majority of it, I want it to be as a family. I'm definitely going to drop her Instagram information as well, her business and her personal. Even if you feel like, I always say this, if you don't feel like speaking to me and you got a different energy from her, watching her and listening to her, reach out. Reach out to my guests, to myself. I'm pretty sure every guest that I have on here will definitely be very open to.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And I think it's because the things that we've been through, things that we're still going through, and what we've experienced. And even if I don't have somebody on my podcast, I have stories to tell because of how many people been through certain things. But I just wanted to make that clear. So how is your mental health though now? Like, or in the you can talk about how your mental health has been in the process, and how is it now? Is it different from before?
So I'm gonna be honest. Prior to my divorce, I didn't really focus on my mental health. I was always making sure my kids, my sons, my daughter, my husband at the time was okay. As long as they was happy, I didn't really too much care about what I had going on. Because at the end of the day, life has pretty much always been good for me.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying I didn't have trials and tribulations, peaks and valleys, ups and downs. I did, but I'm very optimistic. I'm full of faith.
Right.
But when that divorce happened, I mean, people will be surprised what I'm about to say, but I contemplated suicide. I contemplated suicide. I would never forget this day. I was driving. I mean, when I tell you, it was life had just, it was hard. It was hard. My daughter was a basket case, and I was like, okay, God, I'm at this place. What do I do? What do you do when you don't know what to do? And I was at that place, and I'll never forget. I picture myself driving our car into the lake, and I had a friend text me, and she was like, "Hey, friend, I don't know what you about to do, but don't do it." She was
out
like,
of nowhere. She didn't know.
Out of nowhere. She was like, God told me to reach out to you. She was like, I'm at home, pull up. And the crazy thing about it was the body of water that I was going to drive my car into, her house was 2 lights.
No way.
Past that.
That was God.
That was past that.
Boy,
when I tell you, I know God loves me. If I don't know nothing else, I know He loves me.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I truly feel like everything that I went through in my life, I had to go through. I mean, when I say God stripped me butt naked, booty butt naked, booty butt naked, because I did. I cared about people's opinions. I cared about how people viewed me. I cared about how I looked on social media.
Right.
I cared about, this image I had to uphold, how everybody thought.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We was hashtag Team Bouvier, and we had good years.
No, for sure.
But just like any marriage,
that's why y'all lasted how y'all lasted.
Yeah, any marriage,
right?
You have your ups and downs.
For
you
sure.
You don't post that on social media. Think about it. When you post pictures with the best filters.
That's it.
You gonna make sure your lip gloss
everything is
popping.
perfect.
Your eyelashes done. Your your hair on point. But I was naked and unashamed. And I felt like God had to strip me. And but when I tell you this, I'm so much better.
Oh, good.
I'm so much better. I'm at peace.
Amen.
I'm healed.
Amen.
I'm whole. I'm healthy.
But wait, you're not healed because you're still in the healing process. But you're healer.
I'm healing.
Look, I don't even know if that's the word.
No.
But you're more
I'm
good.
healing. I'm healing.
Yeah.
I've learned lessons. You know what I'm saying? Some things I would never do again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And she has a story. I have a story as to when I wanted to, and I'm still here because of God. I've been pushing, and honestly, I've never walked in my truth as how much I'm walking in it right now. I'm doing something right now that I don't want to do, and God gave that to me. God spoke to me and was like, "This is what you need to do right now in your journey," and I'm doing it. And I love it, and it's crazy. I'm enjoying it, but it's not something that I've ever dreamed about, ever wanted to do, or whatever the case may be. But I'm doing it. That's why I feel like God moves us, and people need to start really you need to talk to somebody. You feel like you don't trust nobody. Talk to God. He gonna send you some signs. He's gonna send you something, and
so let me say something when it comes to mental health. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people just need you to be there. That's it.
I've said that.
Just,
and it ain't even about talking, right? Sometimes I just need you to be there. I don't even need you to say anything.
I had people who I haven't talked to in years paid attention, not to my page, but my ex social media page, and knew something was going on.
Right.
And I had certain people like, "Hey, y'all good?" And then I had people who just popped up. Now, normally, if anybody know me, I don't like the just pop up in my house. Like, don't pop up. Don't pop up. But I actually had people, who reached out and like, "Hey, do you need anything?" Mm-hmm. And it's two folds to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn how to be vulnerable. That was the biggest thing, because everybody saw me as, oh, she always got it. Mm-hmm. She's strong. She never have any issues. Right. And I had to learn how to be vulnerable. Yeah. I had to learn how to say, hey, listen, I need help. Yeah. When it comes to kids, shout out to my village. You guys know who you guys. Y'all know who you are. Mm-hmm. When I tell you helped me hold Olivia down. Y'all hold it down. Because my baby, she went through. She went through. She, like, when I say she loved her family, she loved her family. But she also, they're saying that your firstborn see you go through everything.
They see you go through everything.
That's a fact. My daughter seen me at my lowest. She seen me at my highest. And when I tell you, that's my dog.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
Because
that's my little broke best friend.
My daughter is the same.
She held me down.
My baby sees everything, hears everything, and one thing about her is like, regardless of how, kids are gonna be kids, but
they're resilient.
But they're resilient. And yes, and then one thing about my daughter, for example, like, she quick to just look at me and just out of nowhere. Sometimes she'll just come hug me, and that's already enough. Like,
they keep you going.
Yeah,
they keep you going.
Yeah, definitely.
My daughter would come. She would come in bed and just lay down and lay her head on my chest. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most emotional person. My mom not. My mom not very.
Like, you not.
So
I could be like, I love you, bitch. She'll be like, all right, okay. I'll be like, God damn, you don't love me back.
I'm still growing. I'm still growing. But my daughter is very emotional. Like she's an affectionate person, and she helps me. She's helping me, navigate through that.
Yeah.
But more so, as women, I will say this, especially, and I'm not racist whatsoever. I'm black, so that's all I don't know how to talk about as being black.
Right.
As black women, we don't know how to be vulnerable because we have trust issues.
Surrounded by a lot of black, beautiful women in my life. You guys will see. This is the second black queen I've had in my podcast. Oh,
we speak in truth.
And again, this platform is, I'm gonna be blood raw. Every person that I bring on here is gonna be the same way. Nobody is gonna be different. Like, I don't have nobody that's gonna sugarcoat. I'm not gonna have nobody that's gonna be none of that. But
this not Willy Wonka in the chocolate
factory at all.
But we love chocolate.
Hello. Anybody knows me? Knows I love chocolate. No, but I do, and even for Spanish women though too. Like my mom, I applaud my mom. She's a Spanish woman, a Spanish queen, and she came to the United States with no papers. Speaking about business as well, right quick, but I don't think we've been taught. We as we growing up, and you older than me, but we as we growing up, we don't get taught that. We've learned that now, right?
What, having your own business?
Having your own business.
Oh yeah, we were taught to.
Because have your parents taught you that?
So when I grew up, I was taught get a college degree and go work for somebody,
and that's it.
To be
get your degree, finish school, and
be an employee.
This is bothering me.
To be an employee,
yeah,
instead of be a CEO.
Correct. Yeah.
And so, most times you find yourself, your student loans are more than your salary.
Your student loans even stop you from buying a house.
Sally may come pick up you can pick up my degrees.
Baby, look. Joe Biden, what you gonna do? Please. Take this shit off my...
Jesus paid it all.
Look, we got our friends in the bay. So if you hear a little noise, they just they agreeing. No, but it just take over the world. It's time for people to work for us. It's time to really make a change. And if we don't make the change, let our kids be that change. And it comes down to us as parents, to teach them to make that change. I don't know. I try to teach my daughter a lot. I try to love your skin, love who you are, walk with confidence, and when you walk in that room, you own it. And like I said, it's on us parents that we teach our kids. What's up? I guess what you can say, right?
Self-esteem starts at home.
Yeah,
it starts at home. Self-care starts at home, and that's something that we don't. What I've learned late, I'm teaching my daughter early, especially self-care, self-esteem, self-love. When she looks in that mirror, I am affirmations.
Ooh, baby, I show you because
I am beautiful. Mm-hmm. I am strong. I am kind.
As fuck.
So when she looks at that in that mirror,
if you ask my daughter,
she know who she is, because as long as she know who she is, nobody outside their door can tell her who she is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for a fact.
Period.
For a fact.
So
right quick, I'm gonna just throw off the conversation a little bit because we've been getting very deep, emotional, and I have Hennessy in me, and I don't want to cry again.
Neither.
Are you looking?
Am I looking?
Yes. You want to date?
I'm single, ready to mingle.
Oh, she's ready. But wait. My question is, because we usually we got twerking in the bag, so let me stop.
Can't take our friends nowhere.
At all. Okay, but my thing is this. Okay, so this is what I said in my last sorry guys, my little Spanglish comes through a little bit. Because what I said on my last podcast, and I wanted to make it clear, I'm ready, but not ready. So I feel like I'm not fully healed yet. So I'm going through my process of being healed, and I'm ready to love, but I want to make sure that by God, I'm ready to love. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm ready to give, but I want to make sure that I am fully healed before I give. Because if I'm praying for a husband, am I ready to be a wife? You understand what I'm trying to say? Am I ready to take that step to give my all to somebody? So when I ask you, yeah, you say you're single and ready to mingle, is you just ready to party and just, fuck and go on about your business?
Damn.
Or is you looking for something? I cannot, guys, please understand that I am not dirty. I don't know what the fuck. I really feel like it was my goddamn lip gloss. That's why I got a fucking shit.
If lip gloss was popping, this is it.
This is what.
So okay, so let me say this.
And y'all know I love my lip gloss.
So I'm not even gonna lie. So being single, I mean, I ain't for the streets though. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like I ain't.
I don't want to be outside.
No, so
I want to be inside and then come outside, play for a little, but play with my friends and then go back inside. That's what I want.
I am still healing. So right now, for me, my focus is building.
Building what?
You know what I'm saying? Like building, trying to come up financially.
Okay. And wait. When you say building, you trying to build yourself? Build by yourself, or you want somebody to come and help you build? Like what's your building about?
At this point, would I love somebody to come in and help me build? Of course I would. But the realization of it is
it's hard.
I'm by myself. So I'm building my own table. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it was I have a daughter. So it's not only just me now. I have a baby girl. So whoever is my next Prince or Boaz, as you say, is going to help with the upbringing of my daughter. So with that being said, right now my focus is just she and I.
And it's crazy because we have daughters. So it's like to bring somebody
in. It hit different. It hit different when you have a baby girl. Like it hit different. And I'm going to tell you, my daughter's my twin.
Again, right quick, we're going to do a little commercial. Hennessy, please sponsor me. Hennessy or Douce. I'm going to have Douce in my next. Sponsor me. Go ahead. Please continue.
So, I mean, I'm good. I'm already sweating.
I need more.
I'm already sweating. But no. So when I say I'm single, ready to mingle, honestly, I mean, for one, the foundation of any relationship is a friendship.
Right.
So I'm looking to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to have fun. Whatever it is, travel, make memories, and then wherever it leads to, it leads to.
Right.
So
yeah. I agree.
Do I want to be married again? I most definitely. I want to get married again. I'm definitely not rushing it. I'm definitely not rushing it.
No, I'm not. You know what? I'm not either. Mm-hmm. I'm for a fact. I'm not rushing it. Like, I do not want to rush shit in my life. When I tell you, I live literally day by day. Somebody be like, "Well, what you gonna do?" Listen, if it don't affect me today, don't ask me what I'm gonna do in a month from now, in a week from now. Don't ask me, because at the end of the day, that is what stresses us out. That is what gets us to a place where it's kind of like, God damn, what am I gonna? And it's like, no, because listen, if it's God's plan, everything is going to align. So I don't know. I'm just going day by day. And if I'm meant to meet somebody, I'm meant to meet somebody. If I'm meant to be with somebody, it's gonna be.
The saying that we hear all the time: how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
How do you what? Eat an elephant?
How do you eat?
Never in my fucking life heard that shit, bitch.
So the saying is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
I mean, goddamn, that's a big ass elephant.
And so that's life.
Yeah, it's a big ass.
That's life. So when people ask you, when you healing and you're going through your process and your journey, you take it day by day. Every day is different, but you wake up with the same mindset. I posted something today. I said I wake up every day with the expectation, God, what are you gonna do today? Mm-hmm. And I look forward to that. I look forward to that. It's all about your mindset. Mm-hmm. It's about your mindset. But that's what the enemy wants to come. If he can affect here, he could affect everything else.
Right.
Because your mind is the foundation of your body.
Definitely. I agree.
So.
And it's just that.
I truly believe if I haven't learned nothing else in my 42, almost 43 years of my life.
Y'all couldn't believe that. Yeah. See, I didn't want to say her age.
Yes,
but
42. I'm proud.
Baby is in the 40s already.
Yeah,
like, she don't even look nowhere near her 40s.
But difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations.
Yeah. I agree.
And I agree. I wouldn't. Would I have planned this for my life? Absolutely not. But as I look back and I realize, I mean, I'm so much better. I'm so.
And as long as you know, as long as you, every woman, please listen, you are the prize. And as long as we keep that in our head, we are the prize, and we know what we. And I said this in my last episode, and I'm gonna say it in every episode or in my life. I bring the table. Pull up a chair. I bring the fucking table. Like
I was going to say that you are, ladies. You are the table,
and that's it.
And you control what chairs. Hold on. And you control what chairs.
Yeah, what chairs can come in and cannot. Like, remember, you are the CEO of your life, so you can fire, hire, promote,
demote,
everything
accordingly
in your life. Yeah. Like. And again, I wanted to make this podcast about men and women. So, men, I'm so sorry, women, but man, this shit goes for y'all as well too. Don't settle for less. Don't just go to something that is, oh, I'm comfortable. I've been with this person for many years, or whatever the case may be. If a woman showed you something different, then papito, it's something different out there, my love. Like, why would you go settle for less just because you're comfortable and it's been something that you've known for years, or whatever the case? Oh, I got kids with this. No, babe. If you found a woman that came into your life and elevated you, baby.
There's a
you better go on with that.
There's a saying that, you know,
y'all need to stop fucking up with these good ones. Listen, y'all gonna make.
There's a saying that most people, happy wife, happy life, but the truth of the matter is happy spouse, happy house. So it's twofold.
It goes two ways.
Both parties.
And I've never been married, but I know for a fact that if I make my man happy, my man is gonna make me happy.
If you have two givers,
it's gonna work out. It's gonna last.
You're in the game. You're in the game.
Like and one thing I want to say about relationship is what a lot of people fail and fuck up on is that having the communication. And when I say communication, I don't just say, oh, let's talk about this. No, it's having those uncomfortable conversations. Am I right?
Definitely.
Because when you have those uncomfortable conversations, baby, you don't level the fuck up, and can't nobody come and bring y'all on. Like, it's having those type of conversations. Like, I want my husband to be my best friend, and I know for a fact I'm gonna find my husband. I don't know if it's gonna be the end of this year or the beginning of next year, because my husband gotta come with me for my 33rd birthday next year on Greece. Right. But my husband coming with me.
Poppy, are you listening?
Please, if you're out there, come on. Look, come on. It's time to come on. No, but
come on.
Come on. No, but really, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what you say.
Listen, life is truly a gift. Ooh,
baby,
and
life
so how you open it, how you perceive it, is up to you. But one thing I can say, what you see is what you get. I am authentically, unapologetically me.
Yeah, very much.
And that's all I can be. And I hope, you know, what I've said or who I am has helped some woman out there, you know, who's going through the healing process, the healing journey, you know, who's going through that, you know, that hard time in their life right now, who have kids, who going through divorce or healing or transitioning. If I can make it, you can too.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, this just a snippet of the 2 years.
And that's what I was just gonna say.
This is just a snippet.
But this is just a first episode with her, because we gonna have another one. You gonna come on another one and another one and another one and another one.
And again,
because because all my guests are gonna come back, and then I'm gonna have Lotto. I'm gonna have Ari, because I done said it on my last episode. I'm gonna have Moneybag. I want to have Yo Gotti. Like, I want to have people on my podcast that are going to sit here and tell y'all how they came up from the ground to the up. From the ground to the up. Did that make sense?
Well, they know what you're talking about.
Okay. From the ground.
They picking up. They picking up what you put down. Go ahead. It's the Hennessy, y'all.
It is. Well, maybe I don't even know. Because if I was sober, I probably was listening to some shit.
She said the same thing.
We're doing another sponsor. And they ain't even sponsored yet. They gonna sponsor. Listen, Hennessy or Douce gonna sponsor. So
chocolate and vanilla.
Period. Oh yeah, but you know, so we gonna get into the little spiciness. So I don't know if y'all heard, but in my last episode, I do want to have darkness with Chelle. Or Chelle with darkness. I don't know. Whatever the heck is going on. I want darkness. I want to talk about, you know, sex and stuff like that.
I'm here for it.
That's gonna be soon. I'm just trying to get that together.
She got to warm. She got to warm up the engine.
Look, it's like. Question: do you like men and women, or you only into men?
I like to have fun.
Okay.
We ain't listen to that.
I like to have fun.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna ask you a question though.
Okay,
We're gonna get in deep.
Okay, go ahead.
So, what is a crazy? Sorry, may speaking English and no very good looking. What is the craziest thing you done to like a dude? Like, you don't pull up to a dude's house or like anything like that?
You talking about like pull up because he ain't answer his phone?
Yes.
Yeah, what woman haven't?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we done pulled up.
I just want y'all to hear this.
Pulled up,
because I ain't the only crazy motherfucker here.
Hold on, so that ain't crazy. If we together and it's been a minute since I called you and you know, I'm pulling up.
Okay. How long ago that's been? When was like your age?
Oh, this was.
Which like in your 30s though?
So I got married at 27.
20s?
It was in my 20s. It was in my 20s. I had to pull up on my husband.
Because it's your husband though.
Yeah, I had to. I mean, because for the most part, I knew where he always was. I mean, not saying he didn't do his thing.
So what? Okay, so now question, because you're single, so I can ask these questions.
Okay.
What is a red flag for you?
So, where I am now in my life, I'm like honest.
You're honest?
I'm honest.
What does that mean?
When I meet a guy, I let them know who I am up front.
You need more?
No, I got to know. I let them. Hold on. I let them know who I am up front. Okay.
They want to play spades.
And so, with that being said, I mean, I'm an open book. I really am an open book. So, a red flag to me, and let me give you an example. Okay?
Give it.
I met a guy a couple weeks ago. We were vibing. You know, we talk on FaceTime all the time. You know, we talk. My daughter and her friends, her cheer friends, were here, so I needed to take care of them. You know, and so I told him, I said, hey, let me take care of my daughter and her friends, and I'm gonna call you back.
Right.
So I called him back about an hour and a half later on FaceTime. He didn't answer. Okay. About 45 minutes later, he texted me.
How long y'all been talking for though?
About a month. About a month. Okay.
You shouldn't stress it though.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Hold on. I ain't say I was stressing.
No.
You said a red flag.
A red flag. Okay.
Cool. I wasn't stressing.
Sorry.
So he texted me WID. First of all,
what you doing?
It's two things
so funny.
that I can't stand. Where you at and what you doing. Okay. But here's the thing. You can't even spell it out. Like you WYA with so for one, okay, so I gave him
hold on. I don't even like when y'all text the FR for real. Please.
She got the tongue. She got the tongue.
You know. I don't like when y'all do that FR.
So
he texted
so he texted me,
WYD.
you know, WYD. I was like, you know,
What you
I was
doing?
on my
Okay, so I
balcony.
don't know.
I was on my balcony smoking hookah. And so he was like, I miss you, queen, whatever. So here's the thing. I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
After you call him to say that?
So, hold on. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because sometimes...
That's a red flag.
Hold on.
Okay,
No.
tell it.
Because sometimes
Tell it.
FaceTime, depending on where you are...
Fuck that.
May not... I got that part.
Okay, you right. You know
Hold
what?
on,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
give it to you.
Because-
I'm gonna give
because
it to you. It
I-
happened to me.
It happens
It happened to me
it happens to
too.
me all the time. So
Okay.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I said, well, maybe he didn't see the missed call, missed FaceTime. Okay.
Right.
So at this point, I ain't got a little. I'm not an attitude, but I'm kind of like, okay. So we texting, and we always FaceTime, and so why you ain't call me? So we going back and forth, we talking, whatever, and then like. At this point, I can tell all we gonna do is text conversation for the rest of the night. I'm not about that.
Fuck no. That's a
I'm
red
not about
flag
that.
as fuck.
So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I proceeded to watch a movie. The next morning, he always texts me, "Good morning, Queen." The
You
next
want a
morning,
queen that morning.
no.
You want a queen.
The next morning, it was GM, capital GM. Okay, it wasn't no Good Morning, Queen. It was GM. So I opened up the message. It took me about an hour to respond. I said, GM. I said, question. I said, good morning. I put a question. He was like, what's up? I said, so I FaceTimed you last night. Did you get it? And he was like, well, I wasn't at home. You know what I'm saying? And then when I did get home, I had to get my daughter ready, whatever. And I was kind of like, okay. So, but you had time to text me all
and
night.
tell me, oh fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of
So
like,
you don't
and
talk to him no more, do you?
Hold on. So I made a comment to
Keep
him.
telling me to hold on, but I want to know.
Because I want to get the details. So my next, because I'm all about communication at this point. If you assume,
Fuck that. I'm not a
Hold on.
communicating shit.
Hold on, no,
Because if you don't pick up my FaceTime and you want to text me all fucking night, bitch, ain't no more communicating. Block, bye, done. It's out the way now, bitch. Go on with your girlfriend or your baby mama, whatever the fuck you with. Go on.
Control, alt, delete.
Man, fuck that. Control, all delete.
Oh my
Okay.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Go.
He responded back. I said, okay. He was like, well, he gave me all his reasons why he couldn't, he had all this to do, which I'm okay. I have a daughter, so I get all this. Sometimes I don't want to talk. Okay. So all of a sudden, his tone in the text message changed. He was like, his next message to me was, are you dating on purpose?
On purpose.
I was like,
What that mean?
I can't wait till the dudes come.
so I'm like, on purpose?
I am
like,
gonna have dudes on my
I'm like,
podcast.
hold on. I'm at this point, I'm grown.
For sure.
And his whole demeanor changed on a text message. You know what I'm saying? And so it went silent for about 2 or 3 days. We ain't talk, no text, no nothing. So he texted me, it's like, hey, what you doing today? Well, by this time, another friend guy asked me to go out on a date.
Okay.
So I'm going on a date. So he
Oh,
texted
for
me.
sure, for
He
sure.
texted me, was like, well, what you doing today? I said, well, I'm going on a date. And he was like, I want to take you on a date. I said, okay, well, you want to pull up? You want to pull up on us?
Right.
And so
I'm aggravated with
And
this shit,
so-
but pull up on us
so he
on
was-
your date. You really told him that? You
Yeah.
told him?
I mean, you asking a stupid question. You know what I'm saying? Like, you asking a stupid question. So he texts me back, oh, I'm not competing with a guy. And so I text him back, K. Not even, okay.
Done.
K.
K.
And then he texts me back.
Go on.
He texts me back, indeed, exclamation.
Done.
So I thought the conversation was, over. I'm sure you're going to see this podcast if you go on my page.
Fuck it.
But
it is what
you know
it
what I'm saying?
is. Like, at
And
the end
so-
of the day, it is what it is. Be a man, okay?
And be
If you
honest.
want somebody, go about it.
So here's the thing. At the end of the
Is
day,
it go about it?
at
Like,
the end of
be
the day,
about it.
at the end of the day, we grown.
Be about it. Same thing.
Be honest and allow that
We
person.
grown.
Allow that person who you
Keep
trying
your
to
arm
pursue.
right there so they don't see this.
Yeah,
thing.
okay. So allow that person you're trying to pursue to decide whatever you own if they own. And if they're not, then let them go and be on whatever
That's
that
it.
person they own.
And
Like
that's it.
all these games, we too old, man. I'm too old for these games.
Too old. Like, I
too old.
don't come at me like that.
Toys R Us closed
I
down.
need that for my
Toys R Us
girls.
closed
Thank
down
you,
what
baby.
2 or
Thank
3
you,
years
baby.
ago. I ain't a Toys R Us kid no more. Like,
At all. Like,
I don't want to be a Toys R Us kid.
I'm not looking to just have a play toy. I want a husband. I want a partner for life. My crime partner, bitch. Because if we're gonna rob a bank, you gonna be down with me, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? All right. So we are in our 52 minutes, whatever the fuck. It's an hour in. And I don't want to ask the 5-year, whatever. I don't want to ask that, like, what is your 5-year goal? Because I feel like 5 years is so long, one. And two, I feel like 5-year changes. So many things can change it within 6 months. So I'm going to try to shorten it and make it to like 3 years. Where do you see yourself in 3 years?
So in 3 years, prayerfully, I can see myself married again. In 3 years, I could see myself walking in.
I'm gonna be in the waiting, by the way.
And so I could see myself walking in financial freedom.
Period. We finna be in Bali. Bali? Is it Bali? It's Bali, right? Bali. Same shit.
We about to be outside.
Y'all understood what I was saying.
We about to be outside.
I'm done.
I see me.
I'm done with my drink. I need another.
Go ahead, pull up.
I'm about to. Okay, go ahead. So what? Okay, no. Seriously. So you see yourself married.
Yeah. So
where you see your business at though? I want to hear about that. Cause fuck working for somebody. Where do you see your business at?
In 3 years, I don't
Talk
plan
to
on.
me.
I plan on being my own boss.
That's
In 3 years, I plan on not working for somebody.
And I was just gonna say, don't say you being your own boss.
No.
I
plan on owning my own time.
Period.
At the end of the day, owning my own time. I have a daughter who's involved in a whole lot of things. She need her. She don't have no money, no car, no nothing, and she
rich.
Yeah, my little rich friend, best friend.
Jesus Christ, my
She don't have no money at the moment.
Right. Okay, look. So right quick. So my podcast is also about manifestation, whatever. Lo que ustedes quieran decir, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know what she just said.
But
me speak no español.
The universe does not play games with us.
Period.
We joking.
And even that part. So I hope y'all heard that because manifestation is very much
rich
as fuck. Like, so whatever you speak out, remember what you are saying because the universe hears you. It could get confused and it's like, wait, bitch, say what you want to say for real, what you mean from your heart, and watch what you say. Nigga, put the shit out. Okay, but continue.
So
in 3 years, you don't want to work for nobody.
So 3 years, my goal is my real estate business to be flourishing. At that point, I plan on being a broker. Being a broker. My clothing line, I plan on.
Let's go. Why we ain't wearing your clothing line though?
Oh, I know it. Part 2 of the
Part
podcast.
two.
We'll both have on gorgeous gear.
Hello, gorgeous clear. What gorgeous
gear?
Gorgeous clear. Gosh,
it's a tongue.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous gear.
GG. Gorgeous gear.
Gorgeous gear, because every woman in this world is gorgeous. That's fuck.
That part. So when you put the gear on,
so do you how far do you see your business at though? Because at the end of the day, how old are you again? Repeat
international.
yourself.
I'm 42. I'll be 43 in September.
So you're
Team Virgo.
Three for Team Virgo, bitch. It's Leo on this motherfucking page. But anyways,
Leo come off the Virgo. I mean, Leo before Virgo.
Leo comes first.
Yeah, okay.
So we gain. Okay. Anyways, look. So basically, what you're saying is you don't want to work for nobody. 1, 2, we gonna make sure that we sell her out. So
gorgeousgear.com.
Gorgeousgear.com. You know my little tongue twist. Gorgeousgear.com. I'm gonna make sure I drop all of the information here. If she got a website, I'm definitely gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop her Instagram, her personal and her business. You have a business page as well?
I do.
So we're gonna drop both of them on here. I want you guys to follow both of them. Do you look at yourself, because my last podcast guest I had, she spoke about having a warehouse, and honestly, I cannot wait until I have my warehouse. Do you feel like you would want your own warehouse?
So the way I see it, flourishing and growing, yes, I'm gonna have. So I would
warehouses up in this
warehouse storefront. Hey, listen, I'm all for God. I'm all for God enlarging my territory. So wherever He see fit. At the end of the day, I have a little girl I want to build a legacy for.
For sure.
And so
For sure.
Gorgeous Gear is gonna turn into Gorgeous Girl. So my daughter's a cheerleader, and that's her passion. I love seeing her on that stage performing, and so it's going because I have a little girl who's expensive.
That's fuck.
She is.
I think everybody that has a girl, I know.
If you have a little girl, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
the whole part of me building my business is financial freedom, where I never have to tell her no because I don't have it. If I tell her no, it's because I decide not to do it. And so and then to be able to be financially free, where I can be a blessing to so many people, so many women, single women. Because, I now know. So, prior to me getting a divorce, I didn't understand what it meant to be a single mom. I didn't. So, now, I truly understand, and so I can now sympathize with single women. So if you're a single woman, listening to this podcast, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep pushing.
Because let me tell you something. And it's speaking from... me, I've never been married before. Excuse me. She's been married before. But I've been a single mom since my daughter has been maybe 3. I'm gonna say since she's been 3. And honestly, y'all can do it, man. Whether y'all have a village or y'all don't, y'all can do it. Y'all can really, really do it. Push, go. If you need advice, I promise you, hit me up.
Hit me up. I'm
please,
here.
Excuse me. We are here. I actually so as I mentioned before, I have my own business, which is Camilla's Collection, which is these are my little basic hoops, and then this is my cross necklace, and then this is my ring. But every purchase that everybody makes, I do it does go to a Camilla's Care Foundation, to where I'm trying to help single mothers. I've been in a domestic as well, so my mother has been as well, and I'm not gonna speak about it at this moment because we're almost done. But I want to help single mothers. I want to even help women, you know what I'm saying? And even single fathers, because I've met, and it's crazy how many single fathers I've met where the mothers are not there. And I don't understand how a mother that you carried the child and you to birth the child and you just leave your child's life. But I'm not going to get into that. So I do want to say I want to help single mothers, single fathers, if anything that I can possibly do, I promise you, I'm working on it. That is my goal. That is my dream. I want to help others that as much as I can, basically. You know what I'm saying? And again, every guest that I have on here, I guarantee you, they're on the same page as I am. If you don't feel like you could talk to me, talk to her. Talk to my other guests. Talk to my next guest that's going to be coming. It's okay. That's why I bring them on here, because I want y'all to feel as comfortable as I feel comfortable if I have to go talk to them. I do pray for all your dreams to come true. Your 3-year, it's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen.
In energy.
It's gonna happen.
Same here, dog.
So yeah. All right. So you got Camilla's Collection. You got
Gorgeous Gear, and then if you're looking to buy a home in the Duval, Clay County, St. John's, Jacksonville area, hit me up.
She is the person to go to.
Kiki got the keys.
Kiki got the keys. Cause look, I've been calling her Key. Hey, I've been calling her Key for. I be like Key. I be like Key. So guess what? She got the keys to your crib. No. But again, I want you guys to remember that my podcast is a safe place, a place where you can come and contact me, myself, or my guests that are in this podcast. And remember that we are trying to heal, evolve, and grow. I want it to be for men and women as well. Of course, definitely for women, because I'm all for women, and I definitely want men to have a safe place where they can come to and have a just safe place. I would definitely put my email address where you can contact me there. I'll have her Instagram, her business and her personal, and then my Instagram, my business and my personal, and then of course this podcast Instagram. So just make sure that please, any topic that you guys want me to talk about, you even want to be featured on my podcast, please let me know. I definitely would love to have different faces on my podcast. Other than that,
Ladies, when you look in the mirror, be proud of the woman you are, and always know that difficult roads lead to the beautiful destinations.
that's a fact.
Kiki and Vanilla, we out.
Why I gotta be vanilla though? I don't want to be vanilla.
You
Though.
want, okay, so what you want to be?
I don't know. Can I just be like a Spanish mommy or something?
Okay,
Like,
so
Kiki and Spanish mommy.
okay.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in
Thank
and listening
you.
to our podcast. Again, if this helped you, I'm very appreciative that it helped you. If you want me to talk about something else, just let me know. Reach out to me. My email will be in the description below. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about.
She got a little tongue.
But I'm good with my tongue. No. Okay. The Hennessy kicking in. But thank you again so much, and thank you so much for being on my podcast. I hope you guys follow her. Do you love me?
I do.
She love me.
Kiki.
She finally loves me.
She loves you.
Other than that, please, guys, thank you so much. Follow, subscribe. I am also on Apple Podcasts as well. So you guys, if you guys don't want to see the vision, you can also hear it on the Apple Podcast. And that is all. Thank you so much.
Good night. Bye. Toodles.